them. This is going to be a lot of fun. There's a good look at Ben Johns, the younger brother, and his older brother, Collin Johns, will reserve. Let's play pickleball.
That is a heck of a way to start, and I'm just loving the new look. Looks clean out.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
matching shoes, they got the matching outfits, black, looking good.
Get a shot from Christian Alshon, and Christian Alshon and Quang Duong actually beat the Johns brothers in a final in Bristol, Tennessee just a couple of weeks ago. And the Johns brothers have been 17-1 in Sunday championships. So that was a heck of a win for Alshon.
Yes, it was. And we've been seeing a lot of heavy serves, driving, and crashing from the Johns brothers in their first couple rounds of this tournament, but this is a different type of opponent from a level perspective. So I'm interested to see if we see the exact same patterns from them early in the point.
0-0-2. Point.
And first point of this match goes to Alshon and Newman.
1-0-2.
Just disgusted. I am so disinterested in your drive there. What a move from Collin Johns. Boy, Ben Johns really going to the two-handed backhand off the ground now.
More and more every time I see him play lately. And that previous serve from Collin was laid in old school style.
Back to his rec play,
there it is.
275 level. Disappointing. Christian just kind of pushed Riley's paddle out of the way almost.
Yeah, when you have two right-handers, the left side player is the dominant player, but this looks like a right side, strong side situation for Christian Alshon.
ATP or around the post, perfectly legal here in pickleball. Nice defense of it from Alshon, but just set off a series of unfortunate events for them.
Yeah, perfect point construction from the Johns. Expect more of that patience.
Step back attack goes off the tape and kicks wide, so 3-1 for the Johns here early.
3-1-2.
Oh, wow, what a get, and then just a very slim gap to get it between them, and Riley Newman found it.
Yeah, great shot from Riley, and the initial drop shot was not disguised well, but it was executed perfectly.
Oh, they thought that was way out, and then the crowd's like, ooh, this might be it.
And the two-handed backhand onslaught from Ben Johns continues. Soft stuff, power, and he's even finding new spots on the attacks to go. That's trouble for everyone.
3-1-1.
Wow. Oh, hello, Newman. What a shot.
Yeah, he is finding space in between the Johns brothers in a variety of spots early in this game. There's that pancake power right at the feet of Ben Johns, and after an empty possession for Christian Alshon and Riley Newman, they get the ball back with no damage done. And
oh, Riley wants that same ball, and he is on, like, he would have dominated an egg hunt after watching that performance.
That wasn't even all fours. No. That was laying belly to the ground.
Wow. And if you're going hot with a particular ball, you don't want to switch in a new one. That's why you get on the ground and go find that ball right there. Wow. Okay, Riley. He is ready to roll here.
2-3-1.
And that confidence is a fickle thing. So little dips from Riley, like I talked about just a couple hours ago, had a huge mixed doubles win against James Ignatowicz and Vivian Glosman with Catherine Parento. So he's feeling pretty good about his game, and he's off to a great start here.
Yeah, and he doesn't have one of the better serves, but has gotten 2 missed returns in a row here. And make that 3. Wow.
Yeah, that is very odd.
And feisty CJ is starting to show up here.
Second serve.
And, the let cord ended the run, but they still okay.
They still okay.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. 5-3-2.
Ooh, just deep there from Alshon. Might have had a look.
No, he definitely had a look. I like that pull from Christian Alshon, just about 3 inches long.
Oh, what a get from Collin. Ooh, and the dreaded HTP, he hit the post, didn't go around it. You don't see Ben do that very often ever.
Yeah, he tinged it, right? You hate to hear that sound when you're the one hitting the ATP. Nice put away power from Riley, and I agree with you with Ben. He will miss some wide, but he rarely brings it back into the net or to the post.
Unbelievable if they get out of this. Oh, off the tape again, but what a get from Alshon in the middle of that. I formation sometimes works. Look at this, ducks down.
I'm saying the knee brace is mental warfare.
Yeah.
I mean, this man is moving like a champion out there.
Yeah, he shows up at rec basketball and starts betting, and then
that's
like,
exactly
oh,
right.
Look, he's got a knee brace.
Oh man,
the guy can't do anything. And taking it to him, and the Johns brothers do not typically call timeout, but they are going to do it, and the Johns brothers need to adapt quickly.
Yeah, you don't get that boost from mixed doubles in a traditional format.
Correct.
With the progressive draw, it can carry over to gender.
3-7-1.
Floor is lava. Ooh. And Riley Newman wins it, and he wants to hear from everybody.
Yeah, give it to him. Let's go, crowd. They're here for him.
3-7-2.
is again the more aggressive team winning here, and that's Alshon and Newman.
Yeah, we always talk about the Johns brothers algorithm, and we have to. It's the best one in the history of pickleball, but this is an old school algorithm, and they are playing like they used to. So they need to ramp something up or find a switch in the momentum, because it's all Alshon and Newman right now.
7-3-2.
Big swing from Alshon, slides wide, so they don't get anything on that trip. So the Johns brothers believe that the way they play works with, as you love to say, long-term math. They need some short-term wins, though. And again, finds that sliver between the brothers.
I mean, it's so small. You might get 2 or 3 opportunities in a whole match to do it, and I think it's maybe 4 or 5 times now that Riley has found it. This is a different Riley Newman than we've seen for quite some time.
Wow, and for some reason, CJ went with just a left-handed attempt to block that. What's going on, southpaw?
And 0 speed-ups from Collin Johns yet in this match, not a single one.
Oh, yeah, the knee looks terrible. Oh my! Riley had a chance for the play of the day there, and he is just hitting himself. Just take it easy on the video board there. Unbelievable get from Alshon.
That's the microphone. He's headbutting the microphone.
Let's make sure we wear a helmet in the future. And now our audio guys are ticked, and then another missed return. 8-3.
8-3-2.
Alshon came all the way over to take the 3rd shot with the backhand.
Interesting.
3-8-1.
And Riley Newman is on it again.
And shaking his head.
3-8-2.
Commanding position for Ben Johns with the forehand, so Riley just takes a swat at it and hopes he makes contact. Great initial counter from Collin Johns inside out.
4-8-2. Point.
Okay.
That is not the bigs.
So line attack coming.
Oh, for sure. So foreshadowing, everyone. Nice job from the audio after their equipment was abused by Mr. Riley Newman. And if they're going to just keep resetting, keep firing away.
Just got to crack a couple, Collin, even if it's a couple feet off the kitchen line.
He is not posing a threat at all at the kitchen.
Point. 9-5-1. Second serve.
So the Johns brothers had been playing a different style in the first 2 rounds and playing with a little more joy, and they look like they have over the last couple of tournaments when they haven't been as connected.
Dave, where are the smiles? I have not seen any smiles.
They're absolutely gone, and they got to get going right now.
5-9-1.
Just can't get the ball to bounce.
The ball tailing away from Ben. He got set with his footwork too early, and the spin of Riley Newman pushed the ball out of Ben's strike zone. He didn't make the adjustment, and the next ball is a full-on overhead for Riley.
Oh, and just sitting on that, and again, all CJ can do is try and stab at it with the left hand again.
Great counterattack. Short stroke forehand with power from Christian Alshon.
And now we're a little out of sorts over there, and we have a game point for Alshon and Newman.
10-5-1.
Beautiful first volley from Collin right there.
And Riley kind of shaking his head. I'm going to make that move to the middle.
Yes.
That's a nice shot, Collin. I'll give you that one.
10-5-2.
And right back where it came from. And Christian Alshon and Riley Newman are absolutely on fire here on the Las Vegas Strip, and the crowd is loving it.
Tournaments are a fun and exciting way to grow your game. Connect with other players and stay active in the welcoming pickleball community. Whether you're a seasoned player or looking to try your first tournament, we have a place for you.
The Johns brothers have a pushback. They usually do. And we knew it was coming. We heard it on the sideline, and he threads it onto the line. Wow, Christian Alshon.
0-0-1.
Just hung there on the tape. And one of the best spots to kind of have a paradigm shift and change the strategy is after a game. So let's see what the Johns brothers come up with. Looks like more of the same early.
Yeah, I see nothing different.
0-0-1. Second serve.
And the Johns brothers were looking to win 4 tournaments in a row in April. They'd won the first 3, and they have not won since. Oh, and I see you and raise you ATP style. What a shot from Ben Johns.
Corner pocket, great patience as always on that particular shot.
Oh, what a lob. Oh, no, an unbelievable retrieval from Collin Johns. I'm not even sure it was staying in.
Yeah, and I think Riley just jumped too early. He got off the ground, got out of sorts, and puts that ball right in the heart of the net.
2-0-2.
Okay, so the firefights are going the way of the Johns brothers here. And
a strategic play for the Johns brothers.
Ball off the tape, nothing Riley can do, 4-zip.
4-0-2.
Wow, big swing and a miss there from Riley. First speed up?
1 for 1, Collin Johns in the speed up department.
Yeah, and he got a sitter, so I think he's going to do that most of the time. Then he's swatting at an imaginary fly at the end of that. So what do Alshon and Newman have as a reply here?
Just get 2. Just get 2.
Well, how about just a trip to the freebie factory for one of those 2?
Heck of a start. Halfway there.
1-5-1.
Oh my, all right. Okay, and CJ is, he's not on full tilt yet, but he's under watch and chaperone. Ooh, and that went off the paddle and off Ben's body. That is something you almost never see because he's so sound with his positioning.
And a big-time backhand from the middle of the court from Christian Alshon. He's always had the forehand. The backhand has been building ever since he started, basically. Started mediocre, and it's not mediocre anymore, Dave.
No, and Alshon, I love this. Just be good. There's a little score thing with Alan Roman, our head referee. Just walk up to the line and then go when you're ready. And they are taking it to him like they did in game 1, and that lead is down to 1.
I said get 2. This is overachieving.
Yeah.
4-5-1.
Adam, give them a higher bar. Wow, and that goes off the top of the head of Collin Johns. Watch this one. It was going well out, but CJ just sort of just went into the shoulder.
Yeah, I thought it was head too at first glance.
Oh, couldn't quite get there.
Like, how is getting that ball an option?
It's not. For you and I, it is.
It's not.
Let's just say it isn't for like 99% of the 99.5.
I mean, he's in the midcourt.
Yes. That's the first time Ben has actually forced him to play a ball on that side, but you said get 2. How about tie it up?
5-5-1.
That's pretty from Ben right there.
Yeah, and Christian had found some no-go zone offense to the right side of Ben's body in game 1, but this time he is overextended from a low position, and that is too much to overcome when you were attacking Ben's forehand.
Second serve.
I mean, a little of the shake and bake, meaning a drive, and Ben goes and looks to get that next ball close.
6-5-2.
Back to the 20-mile-an-hour serve. Oh my.
Great ball from Christian Alshon on the initial speed up. And when it's coming from Ben and you can hit it like that, you've done your job. And a great look for Riley Newman later in the point and just missed.
7-5-2.
Good leave there, and I think Alshon has done an unbelievable job of shutting down the middle, but it's during the break. Let's see if Riley can execute that. he cannot. Just deep. He tried. It was just baby brother ran in front of his older brother.
Yeah, sometimes that's just how it works. You can only pick your target, and what the opponent does is up to them.
Oh, what a move. That's going to be in. Oh, my. Wild swing and a miss there from Ben.
Yeah, just full extension, and that's what happens when you overextend is you sail it long.
6-8-1.
That was a bad miss.
Boy. Riley was retreating, and the second that came off his paddle, he knew he'd created a problem.
Yeah, that was more of a put away than a speed up for Collin, but 2 for 2.
Okay. And right side just shutting the middle down.
Yeah, shut it down with the backhand. You don't see it very often from a right-hander over there. I mean, that is the skill set that Christian Alshon possesses.
And then he's pushing Riley out of the way to run and hit forehand drives. That's working. And we are winning points in clumps here. And we got snowmen in Vegas, 8 apiece. And that's a pushback of 4, and they have the lead in their 2 points from sending the Johns brothers home.
9-8-2.
Off the tape, and it stays in.
And Riley had cleared his body, so he was going to hit a forehand. I don't know what was going to happen, but he had his favorite shot lined up.
Oh my, and that stays in. CJ losing his mind out here after that, and it was actually Ben that popped up a dink that they kind of got out of it in the middle of that rally. Second try to tie it up. Oh my, Alshon on the run just couldn't get the ball to bounce. 9 apiece. Oh, but can't make the ball in the mid-court.
9-9-1.
Oh, but Ben wins the Tui backhand dink battle.
And he went right at Riley.
Okay, second try on this possession to get to 10 and earn a match point. Oh, off the tape and deep, and CJ forgot that he hated the net.
Oh yeah, he would have gone into convulsions if that had dropped in.
All right, so now the Johns have the same opportunity. Oh, and there's the poach that they feared, and it is game point for the Johns brothers. And Alshon taking his time, goes to the towel.
Big fan.
10-9-1.
And they get it done. So we will play 3.
And one of the conversations in that particular change, or sorry, game 3 switch was Collin is not hurting us. Very patient point from all 4 players. And I remember in my playing days when someone was only blocking, that's free reign to be aggressive and go at them. So that's one of the main things I took away from that conversation.
Wow. Oh, he had it. He made it earlier, and that one kisses off the tape, and we have an upset from Grandstand. The top seeds are sent home. Gabe Tardio, Andre Diascu, the hottest team coming in here, get themselves another big win.
Dylan and JW do not like playing their friends.
No.
Gabe Tardio has had their number lately.
Lefty save this time works. Skies one to the rafters. Oh, horrendous drop shot. And that goes deep, and a little positive emotion, and CJ wants to hear from the crowd.
Riley, no on the drop shot.
And this is just horrendous.
No.
What was that?
1-1-2. Point.
And sometimes CJ and Riley have had some, let's just say, sporting interaction. Oh, great leave again, and now you just have to fight the urge to do too much if you're Alshon and Newman. Oh.
I like that still, though.
Yes.
That is within the rules. Yes. Gamesmanship from Alshon, slowing down the pace.
So down the line twice, and Riley's like, we just talked about it between games, go at him.
Yeah,
okay.
And some of that light, we'll call it light beef between Riley Newman and Collin Johns goes back about 5 years.
Yeah. It's been a light beef, and it's been a full-on fillet sometimes, too. So it varies.
After video review, the out call stands. Challenge is lost, timeout is lost. You have 1 timeout remaining, you have 2 timeouts remaining. We'll resume play at 2-3-1.
And just that little bit of motivation is a win for Riley v. CJ. Now, if you keep forcing it there, he's going to just slide to the sideline and just welcome the ball right there.
Yeah, when Collin can get on top of a counter, that's when he's at his best. So Riley must be careful.
2-3-2. Left. 2-3-2.
Great hand from Christian Alshon after Riley just peppering that up the line speed up a couple times.
3-3-2.
Riley just keeps going there because he's frustrated that when he wins it easily, he's like, I should do this all day long. That's not the case.
Must be careful. But that's a great pushback for Alshon and Newman.
Yes.
Because I was worried about them after the start in game 3. There was some loose errors and some sloppy play from those two, specifically Newman. But to tie it back up, even though the Johns brothers have the ball on their paddle and they will be serving, Alshon's he found 3 balls underneath the bleachers.
Yes.
The crowd thought it was hilarious. I did too. That was pretty good.
And with how specific some players, myself at the top of the list, you want that same one. So, see, we're going to throw that around the infield. All right, here we go.
3-3-1.
Alshon makes that one with just the right amount of spin, and clearly he found the right ball when he went diving underneath the bench there.
Hey, results don't lie.
No, what a shot.
3-3-2.
Baby.
That's in there. And that's going to be in there too.
Oh, no.
Unbelievable track down from CJ, corner to corner.
I mean, I thought it was going to go wide too. I don't blame Alshon for the decision. What a lob from Riley Newman.
4-3-2.
Oh man, right on it.
And if you keep going there, Ben's going to say, this is easy. You haven't gone behind me at all lately.
Yeah, lurking. I mean, Riley even called it. Ben is going to start poaching that if I go to Collin too much. Find that perfect balance, Riley.
Switch ends at 6, so if the Johns win this point, we will take a timeout. They do not. That's a big hold right there.
Yeah, I agree.
3-5-1.
Oh, and a counter with an attitude right there from CJ.
And he had the full teeth grip.
Yes.
He was chomping down on that one, loads up with the forehand and puts it down.
All right, so they do absolutely nothing with the ball, and the Johns brothers have another chance to double up Alshon and Newman and switch with a 3-point lead.
5-3-1.
And that just wasn't there.
Yeah, I don't think it was. He couldn't bring it into the court and ended up missing it long anyway.
And that's in there too, so they do not get to 6. So empty, empty, and now they get the ball back. So can they dip into the lead? Oh, and get an absolute gift.
Yeah, Ben had big eyes, like he thought that was going to be shoulder level, and by the time he's making contact, he's hitting up on the ball. Not the best judgment from the best player in the world.
That is wide, and it's 5-5, and Alshon got away with something.
Yeah, he did, but it's been working for him.
Yeah.
He has gone to that zone 4 or 5 times throughout the match, and Ben hasn't been fully on a single one of them. I think you just have to tip your cap to Alshon and understand that he has special offense.
And now they have a chance to switch with the lead. What a turn of events here. That stays in as Collin ducks down.
Snuck past the hour mark in this matchup, too. It's a tight one.
Oh, no. Again, Riley Newman, who does not hit a big serve at all, has gotten freebies galore in this match. Wow,
Collin.
Again, through the middle.
Yeah, and back-to-back light ball abuse from Collin. He is disgusted with what's going on right now. He must clean it up in this big moment.
That is wide and at the side switch. 3 in a row, and Ben is calling timeout.
Not Collin, Ben. I could hear or read his lips. He says timeout. He's looking for hydration, and he is stopping the momentum of Alshon and Newman, who are on a heck of a run here in Game 3.
Not just a heck of a run, 6 in a row, Adam, here in Game 3, as there were multiple opportunities for the Newman Alshon team to be down 3. The Johns brothers are serving at 5-3, 6-3 switch. All right, let's see what they have to say here. We're just getting snacks at 7-Eleven here. And they're talking about just get the ball down.
Yeah, we're getting good looks on that next one.
Yeah. Move the ball around, but focus on Collin, I think is the vibe of what I got there.
We understand that, and the positivity of these two and the connectivity, that has not always been a great trait for either of those players, and they are locked into each other here, so kudos to them. Do they have 2 more on their paddles?
Riley went for
Can't
it.
hit a 2-run homer in our game.
Went for it, unsuccessful.
Wow, okay.
So one with the forehand in the middle, and then the backhand with Riley Newman looking to be aggressive.
Oh, back through the middle and gets his partner tagged. And this is after CJ had a sitter that he just threw back into the middle of the court.
6-9-1.
Uh-oh, and another miss. So the timeout was called at 9-5. And with the timeout situation, and thank you to Movement, we're at 64 minutes and counting here in this match. Unbelievable. As good as the Ernie was, the shot by Newman to stay alive, because that was a perfect counter from Collin.
Yeah, that's a backhand on the forehand side after that initial speed up from Riley.
off the tape, lands on the sideline.
Back-to-back Ernies from Christian Alshon in this moment. One clean, one not so.
Oh no. Collin's going to be on tilt after that one, and we are at match point for Alshon and Newman.
10-7-1.
Oh, a flying Ernie, but he's out of the court. Oh, and Alshon saw it. Match point number 2.
10-7-2.
And he misses it deep after just lulling Ben to sleep. Ben didn't get a ball there, and CJ and Ben had a very bad miscommunication in the middle, but they survived 2 match points against. Wow. CJ just losing his mind about the net courts, but he was there. I don't understand.
He's going to start seeing stars.
I know.
He reacts like that.
I mean, there's veins popping. Oh, my. Oh, that's in, too.
Oh,
wide.
Oh, and Riley.
Okay, Riley's not fighting that one. Unbelievable dig. CJ is literally out of his mind right now.
8-10-2.
Oh, and it is Alshon, and CJ finally gets a net court as he looks up to the booth and to the heavens all at the same time. They're within 1 of tying this up.
9-10-2.
Perfect ATP, and they grind it out, and they are tied at 10. It's going to take more than 11 to win this quarterfinal classic.
10-10-2.
Oh my, Ben was a step late. They're not used to doing this.
And he saw the weakness of the confusion in the dicey first volley and just a half step late. Makes up for it. Yes. It was right at the belly button of Riley Newman and can't get the proper paddle position on the two-handed backhand.
So Alshon's going to take a minute again. We both love that. Get yourself in the best possible position to play. Wow, and Ben Johns, and guess what? They cannot challenge this. They do not have timeouts.
Ben's
They cannot.
trying to.
Ben wants to challenge something he cannot challenge.
You have no timeouts remaining.
Yeah,
He's never not had
no,
timeouts remaining.
he's stunned that this is the situation, but this is it. So this is match point. That early timeout they use comes back to bite them. Here we go, match point number 3.
Match point. 11-10-2.
And that'll do it. Alshon and Newman have beaten the Johns brothers. It took a 3rd match point to get it done. It took 12 in game 3, but they are rolling on, and the Johns brothers gold medal drought continues.
Well, guys, there must be adrenaline and ice coursing through both of your veins because, oh my gosh, here you are in the winner's circle. Congratulations to you both. How'd you pull this one off?
Yeah, we just had to stay mentally tough. I think previously, if we, in that game 2 is a heartbreaker, right? We had our chances, but Christian and I kind of looked at each other and we're like, we're built for this. You know, we got to just believe, and not give up. But I was actually spending my summer in Seattle with my grandma, and she's 94, and her last words were, Riley, beat Ben and Collin. And so that's what we did. And so, Grandma, that was for you.
Aww. Alshon, you just took down the Johns Bros 2 weeks ago in Bristol alongside Quang Duong. Do you feel like you have their number at this point?
Yeah, I think I have a positive win ratio against them, and I played them a lot right when I started, so, and I did not beat them right when I started, let's just say that. But it feels good to win. It feels even better to win 12-10 in the 3rd.
Guys, we have watched this game evolve before our very eyes. You've been around it for years now. What is the biggest difference that you see, and how have you evolved with it?
I mean, there's so much power and spin going on with the paddles, and I feel like these kids coming out with these wrists. I mean, their wrists are like out of control. They're just spinning the ball so crazy, but I'm just trying to work on just like my fitness, my conditioning. I'm starting to do 2-a-days because these young bucks are taking me out. So whatever I got to do to just try to stay relevant. I mean, Christian's coming in with just lots of energy, and I'm loving playing with him, and so let's keep it rolling.
Congratulations, guys. You're headed to the semifinals.